Welcome back to the morning show. We've been talking about New Year's resolutions, and if working out or bettering yourself is one, then join the Jackson YMCA. 0 join fees going on right now. Start achieving your 2023 wellness goals today. Call the Jackson YMCA 782-0537 to sign up you or your family today.
Our next guest is a huge fan of the YMCA
Yes.
and a local hero in his own right. We've got Gary Schultz from Aspen Heating and Cooling. How are you, Gary?
Fine. How about yourself?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you and Andy.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I've had a chance to run into you at our usual holiday gatherings, and how was your holidays this year?
Fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. The weather was a little cold. Yeah, around Christmas time, it's kind of dwindled off. We had lots of ice on Clark Lake, and now it's gone. Yeah, it was a good Christmas, good New Year's. We got to go out to Arizona for a short period of time to see Michigan lose, but Michigan.
Yeah, it's still in your heart.
Yeah.
So you and Terry are doing something right. Maybe it's the Y. But every time I see you guys, and we bump
It's
into
the
each
Y,
other
I
all the
think.
time.
It's the Y.
They look better and younger and happier. That picture of you guys in Arizona, you look like newlyweds.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your secret?
Yeah, what is your secret?
Just living clean life.
Yeah, good clean living.
Good clean living. Exactly.
So you
no,
guys-
we've been Y members for 40 years.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Your whole family goes, don't
Yeah.
they? The
Yeah.
girls go.
Yeah.
And
Yep, they all go.
Talk about how quickly things have shifted for you into the grandparents' role, and how much you guys are doing as grandparents now.
These are super grandparents.
I know.
These aren't your typical
It is
grandparents.
funny because we've got two different, there's 10 years difference between them. So there's Jonas has got 3 kids, and they're all anywhere from 11 to 13, and then Ashley's got a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old. So it was like when we brought Ashley and Jonas up, there's 2 completely different families, different friends, different likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
But like last night, we got interviewed. But Lily interviewed Terry on a project she's working on for her English class on when she had her first cell phone, what kind of car she had.
Yeah.
And Lily is, she's right to the point where Layla wants more information.
Right.
So she interviewed me, and she came to the right person because I overdo it all the time. So I gave her way too much information.
Love it.
So she knew what kind of car I drove and what kind of, when I had my first cell phone.
What was your first car?
1969 Roadrunner, Plymouth
Ooh.
Roadrunner.
You're kidding
fun.
me.
No.
That thing's worth $2 million.
It is. It would just, I'd love to have that back. I sold it to go to school.
Oh my God, you can't find those, right?
Oh my gosh. I wish I had that car,
Wow.
but yeah, that would have been awesome.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we
It was
were.
before
Yeah.
Christmas. So speaking of you being a local hero, your company has made a commitment every year for the last several years to help those in need. And you guys were very busy this year. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Jimmy Johnson, in fact, I just talked to Jimmy yesterday. He's back from Florida, but Jimmy that's something that he takes on himself through a local radio station that gets us some leads on people that are in need. And so we were able to pick 3 people this year. And so there was 3 lucky families that got new furnace heating systems. One got complete ductwork system and furnace, and they had Andy, you were there. I didn't get there, and so there was absolutely no heat. I don't even know how they were heating their house.
Well,
but
I told you on Christmas Eve a couple days after, I said, I don't know how they make it through these 2 cold days had you guys not been there.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was Christmas Eve, you remember? I mean, we were all talking, how'd you guys get into breakfast? How'd you guys get here? No one came. And from going from really not any heat, electric space heaters,
Oh my gosh.
to, heat. Just total
it was
life-changing.
really it was really neat. There was I don't know, it was maybe 15 years ago or something like that. The Abbeys we had pulled a whole old gravity system out, put brand new ductwork in, and she just passed away this last year. I mean, we still have a video, and every time I see that video, I cry.
Yeah.
But Jerry he found out about it, and he actually helped fund some of that this year,
that's
which
cool.
was kind of cool. I mean, he said he had heard about it. He goes, I'm in.
Yeah.
So, but that was a good thing.
It's cool. I had a chance to stop out to the last one you guys installed and talk to Comfort Advisor Brent Bashinsky. Let's take a quick look at that video. It's Heat for the Holidays with Aspen Heating and Air Conditioning. I'm with Comfort Advisor Brent Bashinsky out at a job site, and this is a unique one. We follow you guys every year. You do Heat for the Holidays, find people that are in need, they get nominated, and this year this is your third furnace that you guys have installed, but this one, a little special, you brought some friends and some help. Tell me a little bit about this install.
So this was brought to my attention from Carl Reckley, Ultimate Auto, family that had a quote for a furnace, had the money saved, and with the increase of pricing, they just weren't able to swing it. So Jimmy Johnson, our senior sales that overlooks the Heat for the Holidays and has done it since 2002, I talked to Jimmy, said, Jimmy, get over here. Jimmy comes over, and he says, you meet me over here. And next thing you know, we're in the car crying and emotional, and just a very special moment. But this family had no ductwork. They were using electric heaters to heat the home, which it can be very costly. And with the help of Joy Fellowship and BNI, our networking group, we were able to provide a furnace and ductwork for this family.
And one thing we saw out of that group, Gary, is the willingness to help. And your staff cares as much as you, Mark, Jimmy. I mean, everyone cares so much about this project. It's pretty cool.
We just want to get it done and continue to do what we do, and it's Jimmy has done a fantastic job, and Brent now is heavily involved. Brent used to install them, and now he's selling them. Yeah. But Jimmy's done a great job. Kind of going through all the leads and just make sure they're legit. I mean, most of them, most of them are legit, and they really truly need some help, and so we were able to do that. And we've got folks that have helped through that. They want to help fund also, so it's not just all of us. Our distributor this year, Williams Distributing, helped on giving us the equipment this year, and our guys, they enjoy doing that, so it was fun.
Yeah, it's a big impact. It is. It's being able to see it firsthand with this cold weather we had. I think that install was finished a couple days before we had that just brutal storm, and you put yourself in that situation, and it's really hard to imagine. Yeah,
there was there's a lot of people that have my personal cell phone, and I did get a lot of phone calls over Christmas Eve. Gosh, it was so cold.
It was freezing. Yeah, it was so cold. It was freezing. But I did not call or text you this Christmas Eve or Christmas.
That was good.
But I have sent him SOSs other times. Aspen is the brokerage house's go-to for my sellers and buyers. So if you're thinking about selling, if you're not on a maintenance program, have them come out and service your furnace. It's a great housekeeping measure before you sell your house. And if you are buying, you guys are great to come out and kind of get them started on the service platform. But my brother's furnace went out. It was November and it was chilly, and called, and they said, you know what, I mean, everything about this is wrong. The AC is wrong, the furnace is wrong, everything is wrong. And my brother's a single dad working his butt off, and he said, you know what, we'll work with you on this. They were super flexible, and I'm just eternally grateful, always, for everything you guys do for us. We had another house, big fancy house at Clark Lake we're going to be listing. Boiler goes out.
Oh boy.
They came out and said, parts are kind of antiquated. We'll see what we can do about getting them. They got them. Yeah. Within a week, installed everything. I was just there last night.
Did we finish that?
It's done. It's done. I was there last night. It was warm and toasty. So.
Awesome. Well, Gary, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You and your family a wonderful 2023, and please give our best to your better half, Terry.
Yes.
I will do that.
The best lady in the world.
Gary Schultz from Aspen 1 Hour and Heat for the Holidays. More of the morning show right after this.